Hello, this is Jesus Trevino, and welcome to Trailers from Hell. Today's movie, the 1936 production of the H.G.WELLS Things to Come. Here we go. I love science fiction, and what I love the most about it is the sense of wonder that it gives you. And that's exactly what audiences got in 1936 when Things to Come was first released. 3 years in the making, the KORDA production was completed at a cost of $1.5 million, back when $1 million was $1 million, with special effects equaled only by King Kong, which had been released 3 years earlier.
War. There is war, and rumor of war. The unknown aircraft passed over sea beach.
Things to Come not only predicted that England would enter World War II in 1940, but also accurately depicted the aerial blitz over London, as well as the advent of television, escalators, and the open-air plazas we take for granted today. The story centers on the people of every town, a metaphor for the England of H.G. Wells' time. Every town? Yeah, don't expect subtlety in this film. Everything is writ large, every character a symbolic archetype, every speech a lecture.
We'll fight them. Since Gordon got away, I've had some of those air chaps up to see me. They've got guts. They can do something still. We'll fight them. We'll fight them.
The film opens in 1940 as the people of every town are swept into a European war. The protagonist, John Cabell, played by Raymond Massey, argues against war as wasteful, diverting humankind from true progress. But the war rages for 30 years, laying waste to human civilization. And by 1970, every town is plunged into a post-apocalyptic barbarism.
And if I was free?
Will this be humanity tomorrow? And the years after?
The last part of the film leaps forward to the year 2036. Through the efforts of Wings Over the World, an organization of scientists who have restored civilization by using a peace gas on the warlords, humans now live in peace and prosperity and wear silly clothes. But the forces of ignorance and fear are still at work.
Cabell, they're rioting. It's barbarism come back again.
If they smash up that infernal gun, then honor is satisfied and you needn't go.
They won't smash the gun.
The John Campbell's grandson, also played by Raymond Massey, is in charge of the first human efforts to reach the moon. But a mob of 21st century Luddites tries to prevent the lunar launch by attacking the space gun facility that will shoot the lunar craft into space. Based on the best-selling novel by H.G. Wells, The Shape of Things to Come, it is Wells' participation in the film that gives the film its worst and its best moments. Wells initially wrote 2 treatments for the film, both of which were deemed unshootable. Producer Alexander KORDA hired Lajos Biro to script doctor the screenplay while being true to Wells' futuristic vision. Perhaps this is why, despite director William Cameron Menzies' best efforts, the film is less a drama of human interactions and more a parade of disjointed scenes peppered with didactic speeches. Still, its vision of our future is prophetic.
2036 AD, you are catapulted through the centuries, whirled into the great unknown, into an era of glass cities towering to the sun, and a gigantic space gun rocketing passengers to the moon.
When I first saw this film, I was blown away by the depiction of the post-apocalyptic world Wells created, a world of warlords ruling a civilization in ruins. This is probably the first of the after the civilization ends depictions that we later see in films like Zardoz, Planet of the Apes, and Road Warrior. Heavy-handed as it sometimes is, Things to Come is nonetheless a classic of science fiction. Whether you watch it for its prophetic vision of the world we live in today, or simply a campy look at 1930s special effects, it is well worth watching. But do watch out for that peace gas.